All right, guys, this is the one. I have a feeling. This is the one. I have a feeling. I have fixed all the problems, and now I will share this link to Twitter, and we will begin the streaming. Can you hear me now this time? I hope you can. I think I fixed it. Hello. 27 people. 27 people. Hi, guys. How's it going? I think you can hear. Good. Good. I fixed it. I'm not a boomer. I'm very good with tech. How's everyone doing today? We can hear. Yes, I know. I figured it out. I'm not old. I figured it out, and it's going pretty well. Let's play some Trader Sam's music, huh? You guys like Trader Sam's? How's everybody? Okay. Hi. Hi, everybody. Welcome. This is just a little bit of a test. We're just trying to see what I can accomplish here live streaming. I like live streaming. I like talking with you guys. And I think it would be fun to do this more often. I know I did one at the year's end. I think 2019, 2020 didn't really seem very appropriate. So we are here now to kind of just have a little chat, have a little talk, and just ask you guys, how have you been? How have you been during this pandemic, this time when we may or may not be able to visit the Disney parks? How have you been dealing with it? Have you been smelling your Magic Candle Company candles? Let's read some messages, shall we? Let's see. A lot of people are saying that they're having a good time. Their favorite color is cheese. Everyone's saying they're really good. Everyone's saying they want to go to Disney, and I can empathize with that, guys. I agree. I'm getting around. I know there's going to be a few questions about the Minecraft video. Minecraft video is happening. For now, I'm going to figure out how to run OBS with this and with screen recording, and then we can get the Minecraft video out. And if you know, you know. Let's just say Space Mountain cue music. What's your guys? Okay, so we're on the topic here. What is your guys' favorite cue music at the Disney parks? World, land, wherever. What are you guys' favorite cue music? Let's see. Okay, here we go. You had a Disneyland Nugget Plays. This is Nugget Plays, everyone. They had a Disneyland corn dog yesterday. I'm jealous. I wish I was there with you. Unfortunately, I live in the middle of the country, so it's kind of hard to travel right now. But at some point, I will get that Disneyland corn dog. I miss it. I do have a Discord. I'm not very active on it, I must say. I'm more active on Reddit and Twitter. But there is a Discord where you can discuss my videos and whatnot. I'll pop in from time to time. I'm seeing lots of pirates. I'm seeing that pirates is very, very popular here. And I feel that. I really do like, even at Walt Disney World, you're standing in line and it just loops over and over and over again, but I never get tired of it. It's such a good song. Soarin' Test Track. Yes, who said that? Vincent. Vincent does stuff. You're correct on that, my friend. Test Track does have some of the best cue music, I think, of any of the parks in the entire world. Pirates in Tomorrowland, says Nia. Tomorrowland, like the whole area music, or are you more of you like Space Mountain, Buzz Lightyear, all those things separately? Ooh, Phantom Manor. Okay. Phantom Manor is very similar to the Haunted Mansion, where it's Grim Grinning Ghosts, but if it was like a massive theatrical production. I really love Phantom Manor. Test Track. Test Track is the key. The Killer Cobra says Test Track is key. It is. Phantom Manor, lots of Phantom Manor. Buzz Lightyear. I really do like the Buzz Lightyear cue music as well. We're gonna get off the topic of music here, guys. What do you think about those crowds at Walt Disney World? This is the Hatbox Ghost, by the way. What do you think about those crowds at Walt Disney World today? What's going on? Why is it so busy? Anybody know? Am I crazy for seeing how busy it is? Like, there's lines to get into Disney Springs. There's lines to just get to the line to get into Epcot. It's really busy today. I don't know why. Toa Brony, I hope I said that right, says all the amusement parks in the Netherlands are closed, and I play a lot of Planet Coaster on the PS4. That's a good way to cope. Planet Coaster, Minecraft, 50th anniversary. Sums H says 50th anniversary. I'm surprised they're starting that on October 1st instead of like a month or a couple weeks before, so that way they can kind of ease people into it. It's very interesting to me. Lines for Disney Springs. Yeah, people want cupcakes. Yeah, Insidious. People want the cupcakes. They're lining up for Disney Springs, and then they get into Disney Springs, and then I guess you can go eat at the Rainforest Cafe if that's what you like to do. If not, you can go buy a cupcake. Magic Kingdoms. Hello, everybody. Hello, Zach. Hello, Toaster Brain. How you guys doing? We got Random Person 89 says, nice chair. This is just an office chair. I have a little Haunted Mansion blanket behind me to sort of add a little flair. If you can see, it's the Haunted Mansion wallpaper. These are just curtains behind me. I really want to add something. I want to have some sort of set. This is a new space I'm in right now. If you watch my videos over the years, you can kind of see the space that I'm in evolve over time. This is a brand new space, and I'm hoping to make it a little bit more themed. I want to have sort of maybe a Haunted Mansion theme. I have a bunch of Disney maps all over my room. I have a map of the opening day Epcot Center, Disneyland circa like 1970. I have a map of the Magic Kingdom, a concept of Walt Disney World. So you still have like the Venetian Resort where some of the other resorts would be. So that's a very early concept for Disney World. I have it as a map right there. I can see it. Words Live says, hi, Offhand Disney. Been watching for 3 years. 3 years. That's a long time. Thank you for watching. We are almost at 300 viewers, everybody. This is a vast improvement from when I used to live stream. Vast improvement. Thank you all so much for watching. Again, I'm just testing this out, feeling things out, testing the waters to see what a future live stream would entail and to see if we can get some more fun stuff going. Oh, we have a super chat from Robert Jr. saying, hello, Dallin. Big fan since the beginning. Question, what are you looking forward to most in the Avengers campus? 300 viewers. There we go. We hit it. I really, really am looking forward to the Quinjet attraction, the Avengers Quinjet. I feel like it's going to be very similar in a way to Flight of Passage, but very, very different. You're in your sort of own ride vehicles, riding through some physical sets in addition to the screen of Flight of Passage. I think it's going to take Flight of Passage to the next level, but I'm a Spider-Man fan through and through. I got to say I'm really excited for Web Slingers. I think Web Slingers is going to be cool. Lots of people saying to play Disneyland Adventures on Xbox, and I made a video about that. But maybe for future live streams, I will get to playing Disneyland Adventures some more. Disnerd, thank you so much for the $5 donation, saying, I still remember when I met you in front of the Grand Floridian after you proposed to your now wife. I remember meeting a lot of people that trip, but I do remember meeting you, Disnerd. That was a fun time. Crazy trip. We went on it before I really thought COVID would get huge. This was February of 2020. And so I thought it was going to be like, smaller scale and just something that's like, hey, take extra precautions, wash your hands, be careful. And then over the next couple of weeks, everything started shutting down. It was crazy. So we got married at the Polynesian at Walt Disney World in the nick of time. Good. It was a good time. I wanted to make a video on it, but it was very difficult to film that whole day, obviously, because I was very involved. So I could have hired someone to film the ceremony and like the fun stuff at the Polynesian for me, but then I wouldn't be able to use it in any videos because it's technically still belongs to them. So I have a lot of pictures I can show you guys. Took. I'm sorry, I'm so bad at this. $5 says, will you do better with captions on your channel? I'm definitely struggling with the videos that don't have them. That's a very good point. So captions are something I'm actively working on with the channel. I'm going through videos very slowly and sort of writing them up. I'm doing them manually. I know there's services out there that'll do it for you, but I want to make sure they get every sort of joke correctly. And so it's me doing it. But yes, I will. I will be doing more captions on my videos because they are, really word, they're sort of documentaries. So it's very important to hear what I'm saying. So yes, I will be getting around to that. Corbin, hi. Let's read Aiden first. I love your channel so much. I've been watching you for a couple years. I miss Disneyland so much. Man, you and me both. Aiden, you and me both. Corbin, my man. I love the idea of more constant live streams. Super friendly and personal. Exactly, Corbin. And you, my friend, are a good friend of mine. Corbin's been really cool for such a long time. Toaster Brain, again, says, what do I think of WandaVision? I wish the episodes were longer. I love every second of every episode, but I wish they were longer. What a time. What a time to be alive, guys. It's looking better. Things are looking up. And I would say that it's safe to say that Disneyland is going to open this year. I don't know when, and I don't know what it's going to look like, but it's going to open this year. I have a feeling. Random War Thunder says, hey, I am currently at Epcot. You just went past the spot where I met you a couple months ago. I don't remember that. I remember so here's the thing. It was great to meet you, by the way. I meet so many people, but I try to keep them all in here. So I'm sure if I saw your face, I'd remember you. Usernames are a bit hard for me. Epcot, when I'm at Walt Disney World, guys, I'm at Epcot. That's the thing. Because you can get, I'm going to turn this ring light down a little bit. When I'm at Walt Disney World, I'm usually at Epcot. I am always going to visit the Magic Kingdom, but seeing all these fun things that are happening currently at Epcot and all the unique experiences you could only get at Epcot, I'm always there. That's the best park for me. For me. I know some people don't like it. Caitlin H says they better open or I'm a break-in. For legal reasons, that's a joke. I made a joke about that a while ago about breaking into Disneyland when they very, very first closed back in March, I think. Jesse Jensen says, sup, Offhand Disney. How's it going, Jesse? Hope you're well. Everyone's saying veggie, fruit in the chat. I love it. Everyone's talking about Food Rocks. Okay, so Food Rocks, Soarin', Living with the Land. Those are classic. If they could have all three in that pavilion, that'd be the best pavilion or the best building at Walt Disney World. I believe that wholeheartedly. Kevin says, waiting for a Facebook Justin Scard or Fresh Baked Justin Scard, Ordinary Adventures, Best Life and Beyond at Offhand Disney Meetup, super big vlog. I think that would be a lot of fun. I think I posted a tweet about this a while ago. I think that when Disneyland reopens and everything is safe, sort of back to normal, as much of a normal time as we can have, I think I'm going to want to get everyone together to Trader Sam's or just even in the park and just make a huge interconnected vlog that everyone films each other. And because I'm terrible at vlogging, guys. I don't know if you've watched. I probably have 4 or 5 vlogs on this channel. I'm horrible at it. I am terrible at vlogging. I would like to get better. I feel like when I'm surrounded by people who do vlog, like Fresh Baked, they're so great. I vlog better because I feed off of that energy. But when I'm by myself, I'm always like, all right, guys, here we are at the monorail. Let's get on the monorail. And then you get on the monorail and then you're riding the monorail. It's like, okay, guys, let's get off the monorail. And then you get off the monorail. I'm so bad at it. I'm learning. Kenneth with the $5. Thank you so much. Just wanted to say hi. I love your channel and your podcast. Especially hope to one day meet you in Disneyland, California. You know what? I hope to meet you too. I love meeting people, not just because like, oh, fans are cool. I like talking with them because usually you people watching right now, you're very dedicated. The people who watch my videos love Disney the same way that I do, and we can kind of just geek out together. It's a great time. Matthew says, I'm your favorite YouTuber. Thank you. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. Epcot is superior. Nia is correct with that statement. She is correct. Or he, or they. Justin Scard, Adam the Woo, Fresh Baked. Dude, they're all so nice. Seriously, 2019 was the year to be a Disney YouTuber. 2019, with Galaxy's Edge opening and all these new things coming to both coasts, I would just be walking down Main Street and you'd bump into 3 or 4 other YouTubers and you would just have fun and hang out for a couple hours. And it was the best time. And I thought 2020 was going to be even better. You know, it was going to be the year I went to Tokyo. It was going to be the year I went to Paris. Obviously, that didn't end up happening. Bright Disney or Brit Disney, sorry for that, it says, hi, I love your videos. Thank you. I love your videos too. I haven't. Seriously, thank you. Animal Kingdom, Jimmy, sorry, with a hard vote for Animal Kingdom. Now, Animal Kingdom's an interesting story for me. It's probably my least favorite park at Walt Disney World. I couldn't tell you why. It just feels different than Hollywood Studios, Magic Kingdom, and Epcot. I don't know why. I still love it. Don't get me wrong. I love it. It's just my least favorite, and I don't know why that would be. The animals are fun, okay? The animals are fun to watch, but that's sort of like where all the sustenance, that's food. That's where all the substance is. Dinosaur is kind of lame, but kind of cool at the same time. I don't know how to explain it. If you've ever been on Dinosaur, you know. It's sort of half and half. Expedition Everest, fantastic. Both Pandora rides, fantastic. But other than that, you have the Kilimanjaro safaris, and then you can kind of bounce. It's weird. Nugget Play says there's a new Star Wars gift shop. Yes, I saw that. And unfortunately, I'm not traveling right now, so I can't go visit it. But it looks, if they were to retheme the Rainforest Cafe into a shop, I think having it be Star Wars themed makes perfect sense. It looks like a Rebel base, so it makes sense. Joey says Dinosaur is his favorite ride. Hey, man, that's fine. Dinosaur has its moments. I just think when you get to the end, instead of a boulder rolling down at you, there's a Carnotaurus head like mounted on a wall. It looks like a hunting shack. And then it just sort of like opens its mouth and you drive past it. That's a little weird for me. Elias says, my editing and jokes have been getting extra great recently. Thank you for noticing. I'm glad you noticed. I've been working on that. Thank you. Thank you. Dinosaur is super loud. It is super loud, but that's part of the fun, right? You're driving through the dark and then all of a sudden there's just a screaming Triceratops next to you. Some other dinosaur. Gonk Power Droid says, Offhand Disney, you have been my favorite Disney YouTuber for over 2 years. Thank you very much, my friend. Toe Brony says, is there also any Disney Sea, Offhand Disney, is there also Disney Sea in Disneyland Paris? There is not. I believe, if you're talking about what parks exist at Disneyland Paris, there is Disney Studios, the Walt Disney Studios, I think is what it's called, or something like, I think it's either Disney Toon Studios. No, that's a company. I think it's the Walt Disney Studios Park. And then Disneyland Paris. Oh, Miranda? Miranda. Yes, Aguilar with $5 says, thanks to you, I love Disney, not just for its entertainment, but for its history. Every time I go to downtown or the parks, I appreciate it all. I love you. Thank you. I love you too. Thank you for that donation. And yeah, that's the goal of the channel, guys, is to spread the Disney knowledge to more people. That's why I started it in the first place, was to tell people about Jean Lafitte. Let's get a few Jean Laffittes in chat. If you would, please. Let's see. Waiting for it. I know there's a little bit of Miranda. Please take my money. Okay. I mean, I'm not gonna turn that down. Thank you so much for the donation. Get some Jean Laffittes in chat going. Come on. I want to see it. It's moving fast. There we go. It's coming. They're coming in. Now we're cooking. Thank you guys. John Lafoot, Jean Lafitte, Jean Lafitte. However you say it, they're all welcome here. We've hit 400 viewers, guys. This is great. Thank you all. Thank you all so much. Winter Soldier says, hi, I just wanted to say I love your channel. And weird question, but do you ever check your Instagram DMs? Also suggesting you should stream on Twitch. This is sort of a test run. That's all I'm going to say. This is sort of, like I said, I'm testing this out. I do go on Instagram. If you noticed, I don't upload very often there, but I started taking more photos at the Disney parks. And my Instagram is at offhand.disney. So if you're interested in that, I feel like I will post a picture right now. And if you comment, say you were there at the live stream, and you'll be part of a group. What should I post? Should I post a Haunted Mansion picture, castle picture, Star Wars picture, People Mover picture? What do we see? Any votes? Haunted Mansion, Star Wars, People Mover, mint juleps. We got fan art. What do you guys think? Narrating Noob says, hi, Dallin. Can you say hi? We're going to Disney soon. How's it going, guys? Have fun. Be safe. Wash your hands. Stay distanced. Stand on the stickers, guys. You'll be fine. You'll have a good time. People Mover. I'm seeing lots of People Movers. Okay. All right. So where's my People Mover picture? There it is. Next. So now you guys, if you follow me, offhand.disney on Instagram, you will be the first to see abandoned People Mover station at Disneyland. Okay. Add location. The location, of course, is going to be Disneyland. Disneyland Orlando, Florida was the second one to pop up. That's really weird. Okay, and share. Perfect. It is up. There we go. It looks like it has a weird filter on it. I swear it doesn't. There we go. All right, everyone, give that picture a like. You know what to do. Okay, back to chat. How are we doing? Bring back the Disneyland People Mover. Eden, you're so right. You're so right. Madison C says, "Hey, Dallin, any reason the podcast is rated E for explicit? I have parental controls on, so I can't listen to it. I think episode 2, there are 1 or 2 swear words that are leaked. So for the next couple, I think they should be good. I'm going to talk to Dan about that, about getting him sort of scrubbed up, because Dan and our friend Dwight, his username is Dwight. They're sort of in charge of editing and sort of maintaining the podcast. I just show up and talk. So I'll talk to Dan about that. Everyone, go give Disney Dan some love also. Go comment right now on Disney Dan's most recent video, Offhand Raid or something like that. I don't know. We can't really raid on YouTube, but that's for another time. Future Dwight. There it is. Corvin knows. Corvin, you're so smart. You always know. Yeah, it's Future Dwight. He's like the brains of the operation. Me and Dan just show up and talk. Future Dwight handles everything. Got some water? Let's see. Did you know the Burger King logo is changing from Ender Peak? Now, Ender Peak, we got to have a conversation, man. What does that have to do with Disney? Right. I'm just kidding. I didn't know that. Mousetopia Entertainment says, I miss Disneyland so much that I did something I never thought I would do. I started a Disneyland podcast. You were one of the guys that inspired me. Well, Mousetopia, I'm glad I could help you out with that. Mentally, inspiring people, I guess, is a nice side effect of what I do. It's crazy to think that I have sort of an effect on people. I don't know what I'd call it. I don't want to sound like I'm sort of blowing my own horn here, but I'm glad you have your passion and like your podcast. Everyone should have that sort of thing, and I'm glad I could help you out with yours. Cooper Bright with $5 says, when do you think you'll be back in Disney World? As soon when I get the vaccine, which in my state's looking to be about late March, early April. I'm probably going to be going once my immunity kicks in. So probably the end of April. That's my hope. So that way I'm not negatively affecting or getting anybody sick without me knowing. Because I'm young and it probably won't affect me very badly, but I don't want to be spreading it to people. So probably April. April's going to be a safe bet. Pull Took or Toke. I'm so sorry. Again, I'm bad at it. Have you considered doing a series of 360 live videos at Disney, like a Come to Disney with Me deal? See, that is something I was thinking about earlier today. I'm sort of trying to spread out the Offhand Disney sort of content, right? And so I'm thinking of when the parks are open, vlogs, sort of one or two vlogs a visit, and then maybe like you said, 360 videos or atmospheric videos where I'm just walking around the park, and then they're sort of like guided tours, if you will. So I'll be walking around the park, and it's like binaural audio, crazy cool stuff like that. I'm walking around the park, but then when I see something cool that has a little fun fact or tidbit about it that I've talked about in a video or that I've never talked about, I'll give a little quick history lesson before we continue with the tour through Disneyland. I feel like that would be a lot of fun to do, and I feel like people would be very responsive to that. That's another thing, is being is having your audience be responsive to certain things like content, right? So the news videos are doing very, very well. So whenever Disneyland or Disney World releases more big news, I'll probably do quick news videos about that. Louisa Wildman, again, terrible with names, says, because of you, I have grown to love the Haunted Mansion more. How can you not love the Haunted Mansion? I got the blanket. I got the Hatbox Ghost here with me on my desk. I have so much more Haunted Mansion stuff, but it's packed away. We're in this new house. So Patrick says, hey, man, I just want you to know you have been my second favorite Disney YouTuber behind Kevin Perger. Oh, Kevin beat me out again. Beat me for that number 1 spot. I'm going to fight for that spot, by the way, Patrick. I'm going to fight for that number 1 spot. For the past 2 months, I've been subscribed to you. Well, thank you, Patrick. That means a lot. Thank you so much. Let's see. I've scrolled down too far. Fandom Trash says, hi, I've been watching your channel since your early Haunted Mansion era, and I still continue your content to this day. Thank you so much. I really think the 31 Nights of the Haunted Mansion or my earlier Haunted Mansion videos are peak Offhand Disney. So if you need your daily injection of Offhand Disney greatness, obviously, go watch those videos. They're a lot of fun. Energy Man 2014 says, I love the channel. My wife and I had our honeymoon at Walt Disney World. What was your favorite part about your wedding at Disney? Would love to see some wedding pics. I have a book. It's downstairs. I'll probably show it off in a future video or a future live stream. But I just loved being at the Polynesian, really, is my favorite part. It was at Luau Point, so kind of over where they do the Spirit of Ohana dinner show. Orlando people, you know where that is. Is it the Spirit of Aloha? Spirit of Aloha. Ohana's the restaurant. Where they do the Spirit of Aloha dinner show. There's just lots of trees, and there's a really cool looking interwoven tree that grew up sort of in a little square. And it's a really cool place. It's just, and they had the way they had it all set up. We had a violinist. It was insane. And it was not as expensive as you think it would be. We didn't do the big package, but it wasn't very expensive. So, I mean, if you're thinking about it, there's definitely pros and cons to it. But I think at the Polynesian, my favorite place at Walt Disney World, it was great. Petra Warrior says, is that a Disney jacket? Yes. This is mirrored. Sorry. Disneyland. It's a Disneyland Letterman jacket. They sold during the 50th or 60th, I think, of Disney, or 60th. It was during the a couple of years ago, 1 or 2 years ago. And it's got the opening day there, Disneyland Resort. And this is actually the second one I ever got, believe it or not, because I went on a vacation before COVID to Walt Disney World. And I left it in the hotel room, and they couldn't find it. When I left, I had waited too long. I didn't realize that I had left it. So I had to buy another one. Bought this off of Poshmark because they weren't selling them anymore. It's crazy. Jesse Jensen says, spam is ruining the chat. We will fix this. I promise you, we're gonna fix. This is, again, just a test run. Sorry if there's some spam going on here. I'm going to try to figure something out. Figure something out to keep spam under control, guys. If you're spamming, just refrain, okay? Let's refrain, Hatbox. That kind of thing. That is not really what we want, all right? We want everyone to be able to talk. This is just a chill place. We're all just chilling. Let's take it easy, guys. Let's relax. It's going to be a lot of fun. Slow mode. You're right. I think I can do that right now, actually. There we go. Save. Slow mode enabled. Now, you have to be smart with your messages now, guys. You got to think them through. When is episode 3 dropping for Foolish Mortals? Sometime either. It should be soon. That's all I'm going to say. It should be soon. I don't know exactly when it's going to drop, but the plan is usually to record it on Tuesday. Me and Dan record Tuesday nights. And then it takes anywhere from 5 to 7 days to edit and upload it. So, because they put a lot of work in it. I am just behind the scenes this whole time. Dan and future Dwight put so much work into this. They're really the ones who are the masterminds here. Pickle Tunes says, I'm thinking about starting a Disney YouTube channel and making a 3-part series on fixing Tomorrowland. People like series, and people hate Tomorrowland, and they love to hear about Tomorrowland. So I think that's a really good idea. Wolf Knight 797 says they should brought back the Adventurers. They should bring back the Adventurers Club. I agree. Oh, the Snyders with $5. Thank you very much, my friend. I think the Adventurers Club should be brought back in some way. Maybe because they're removing some of the Trader Sam stuff from the Jungle Cruise, rename Trader Sam's Enchanted Tiki Bar to the Adventurers Club and just sort of make it. You don't even have to retheme it that much, right? You just rename it to the Adventurers Club, and you're sort of already on the roll, right? Am I right? Am I wrong? Vincent Does Stuff says, close down Tomorrowland for 5 years. I don't care. Bring back the People Mover. My thoughts exactly, my friend. You took the words right out of my mouth. Christopher Davison, my apologies, says, I really enjoy your videos. Keep up the great work. What are you looking forward to the most in the Epcot makeover? I think just walking behind Spaceship Earth into the new, I believe, World Celebration, that new place where the Fountain of Nations used to be, I think is going to look insanely good. It's going to look very futuristic. I don't know about futuristic. It's just going to look, better. And I'm most excited for World Celebration. I'm also really excited to future rides they're going to bring. We have Guardians of the Galaxy coming. We have Moana. We have, of course, Ratatouille. And I'm probably missing a bunch. But I think they're going to be adding more rides to, one, the World Showcase, and two, to Future World. I think there's going, or as it's going to be known now, World Celebration, World Nature, World Discovery. I think we're going to be seeing a lot of new attractions coming. Now, does that mean intellectual properties, or does that mean original ideas? I think if you like original ideas, stay tuned. Just keep your eyes on the news for Journey into Imagination. I have a good feeling about that. Journey into Imagination is going to be getting an update, and a character from the past version of Journey into Imagination might be returning. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Rainstars World, thank you for the $5, my friend. You guys are all so great. Melody Scott says, I missed the People Mover with Tron Clips. Do you know you have the best podcast? I hope I have the best podcast. It's very, very loose. We don't really talk about topics before we get in there, and we cover everything so quickly that we're going to come back to topics that we talked about in past episodes, and we are going to sort of just we're going to embellish. We're going to embellish on things in the past. So it's going to be, we're going to revisit Disneyland. We're going to revisit Walt Disney World. We're going to talk about urban legends. We're going to be talking about details. It's going to be great. Cherry Krabby Pelly says, with $5, thank you. Have you heard, we've heard thoughts on fixing Epcot and Tomorrowland. Any thoughts on how to fix Animal Kingdom? See, that's an interesting question, right? I wouldn't consider Animal Kingdom broken. I think Animal Kingdom is in a good spot for what it is. Like I said, it's my least favorite. I still love it. It's personally on the bottom of my list for Disney World parks, though. I don't know. How would we fix Animal Kingdom? I think an update to Dinosaur. I think some more e-tickets. I think it needs more e-tickets because Kilimanjaro is very much on the border. The attraction is the animals, right? There isn't really a story or any effects that are really going. So I think we need another e-ticket, sort of animal-themed dark ride. We have Navi River Journey, which is fine. Personally, it's my favorite attraction in the park. But I know some people think it's short, or there are some effects I talk about in this upcoming podcast. Like, what's up with that projected waterfall? Why wouldn't they just put a normal waterfall in Navi River Journey? It's weird. I think more dark rides, I feel, would really help flesh out the park. People say get rid of Dinoland. Don't get rid of Dinoland. Retheme Dinoland. Take out all of Chester and Hester's and all the roadside stuff. Leave the Dino University. Upgrade Dinosaur, and maybe make the rest of Dinoland very, I don't know if I'd say like make it a primeval jungle, but maybe make it sort of Jurassic Parky, Jurassic Worldy. I don't know. There's so many things you could do with Animal Kingdom. And I don't know if it's a question of space. I think they have the space. I think it's just a question of just kind of trying to decide what the park is, because it's very conservationist. You want it to be about conservation. So they need to stick to that theme. Blake, the movie guy, says, make Dinoland Indiana Jones. They could do that too. They could make a whole Indiana Jones area. I don't know how that would tie into animals and conservation, but Avatar exists, and I don't know how we all didn't know how they would tie that in. So, they made it work. Do Beastly Kingdom. Again, another really good idea. They have the room. You do already fly on the back of like dragons, though, right? And you go through like a mystical sort of fairy tale forest. Pandora is very much, I think, sort of recycled ideas from Beastly Kingdom. Personally, Beastly Kingdom to replace Dinoland. They could, dinosaurs would probably fit into Beastly Kingdom. So if they just kept the Dino Institute or rethemed the outside of Dinosaur, I think retheming Dinoland into Beastly Kingdom could work. It could work. Woody the Sheriff said, he wants my opinion on this. I've been looking into Imagineering, and I'm really curious as to what you would like me to maybe and possibly pass on to the team. Well, Woody, if you know any Imagineers, just talk to them about the People Mover. That's all it's going to come down to, guys, is the People Mover. Fix the People Mover. Whatever it takes. I don't care if they bulldoze all of Tomorrowland and just have like construction walls going back to Space Mountain. Fix the People Mover. That's it. Piddlepoo says, please post more pictures of you frowning on roller coasters. They are amazing. When the park's open, my friend, just for you, I will. I'll post more pictures of me frowning on roller coasters. Kaden says, I'll say it again, Zootopia. Also, what are your thoughts on Disney abandoning the sequel trilogy timeline in Galaxy's Edge? Now, Kaden, my boy, that's a very good question. I think Disney could potentially get away with getting rid of the sequel trilogy in Galaxy's Edge, at least. I think if they just had it be, the slice of life in Batuu, you could retheme Smuggler's Run however you wanted. They want to do Mandalorian, they can do the Mandalorian. If they wanted to, they keep Rise of the Resistance the same. This lets them keep Rise the exact same, right? But you could retheme Smuggler's Run however you wanted, and you could also have different walk-around characters. You could have Darth Vader walk around, Darth Maul walk around. You could have all these characters you don't see in Galaxy's Edge walking around. I feel like it would probably be smart at this point to kind of ditch the shared combined universe of Galaxy's Edge. But they've invested so much in it already, I don't know how feasible that would be, if that makes sense. The Snyder says, hi from Wisconsin. Hello, Wisconsin. Our family has watched you for years. We're huge Haunted Mansion fans. Me too. I love the Haunted Mansion. Look at this, guys. I'm off camera now. Look at that. That is an attraction poster for the Haunted Mansion at Walt Disney World. Walt Disney World. I'm trying to figure out where to frame this or where to put it for now, but I am very excited to put that up somewhere. The Steeler 189 says, thanks for always making me feel like I'm in Disney when I watch your videos. You should do a video on downtown Disney's. You'd be the best. Thank you, the Steeler 189. On the downtown Disney's and like Disney Springs, right? And like, the Disney Village Marketplace, which is what it used to be called. And then you could also talk about like, I think it's Disney Town or something like that in Shanghai. They have a bunch of different downtown Disneys at the foreign parks. I feel like that'd be cool, deciphering the downtown Disneys. Mike Fulf says, do you remember the first time you went to Disneyland? So, funny story. All right, guys, you're about to get some lore here. All right, write this down. Here's some lore for you. So I was always a Disney World guy. Hi, Bart Place. My family never brought me to Disneyland when I was a kid. We would always go to Orlando. We went probably every year, every 2 years. And that's what really got me started. I loved Tomorrowland. It was my favorite land there because I was young. I was gullible. I didn't know it was Tomorrowland. But I loved Stitch's Great Escape. I know, I was a child. I loved Buzz Lightyear. I was a huge Toy Story fan. And I did not go to Disneyland until I believe my freshman or I believe this was my freshman year of high school. So a very long time now. I'm turning 23 in April, so a very long time ago. And I instantly fell in love with Disneyland. It catapulted quickly to my favorite park anywhere in the world because it's just so different. There's so much to do and there's so much history and so much community there that doesn't really exist in Orlando. And so that was my first time going to Disneyland. And I fell in love with the Haunted Mansion, of course. Paul Tukey, again, says, what should replace Star Tours? Redo Adventure Through Inner Space. Make it new. Make it great. Make Journey Through Inner Space or something like that and put it there. They got the room for a dark ride. I feel like Adventure Through Inner Space would be really cool. Jake Evans says, hey, dude, big fan. Thank you. Dinoland USA is, in my opinion, needs to be refurbished or totally rethemed. Just wanted to hear your thoughts on it. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that wholeheartedly. So we are coming up on 40 minutes, guys. I was hoping for this to last for an hour. We'll see. So a couple, 10 or so, 15, 20 more minutes, and we will call it good for this stream. So let's get chatting, guys. How's it going? What is your favorite non-Disney park? Offhand, from Gonk Power Droid again. Great question. I have been to, in Orlando, SeaWorld and Walt Disney World, right? In Utah, I've been to, what's it called, Lagoon. I live in Colorado, so I've been to Elitch's many, many, many times, which is in Denver, the capital. It's not great. That's the closest theme park. I would say it's an amusement park that we have. My favorite non-Disney park that I've ever been to, probably, I guess I would say Lagoon, right? Because that's the only one that seemed very higher quality. I've been to Silver Dollar City also, but that was a very long time ago. I don't remember it. Cremelar, again, hope I said that right. Hello, I like Disney more than you. Sorry. Hey, man, I like Disney more than me, too. I'm sure we can all agree on that. If you had a choice between more offhand Disney content and never going to Disney again, or going to Disney every day, and, or no more offhand Disney content, going to Disney every day, or me uploading a video every day and never getting to go to Disney World, I think I know what I'd choose. Deidre says, love your channel. What do you think would happen to the submarine ride? I think Finding Nemo submarine is here to stay. It takes up a lot of room. I love the look of the lagoon, but I think it's just too difficult to rip out. I feel like maybe in 10 to 20 years, they'll probably try to do something with it, either a retheme or, sort of a changing of the ride. But I don't know, like tearing it out. I don't know. I have no idea. Judy, from Avatar, says, do you think Disney will ever design a land that focuses on villains? That's everyone's idea for a new park or a new attraction or land, is like a villains themed land. And I think that would be very smart. Have the centerpiece be Bald Mountain or something. Unless Disney ends up building another North American park, I don't really see a villains area happening. But me saying that right now, Disney tomorrow is going to announce a new villains land coming to Magic Kingdom. Cameron Andrews says, I think the Canada Pavilion should get a flat ride or roller coaster. I like your Avatar, and I think I would agree with you. I think a dark ride through Canada would be really cool. In the style of maybe not Maelstrom. I know people hate IPs, but Brother Bear would be pretty cool. I don't know. That would be interesting. What would the ride be themed around? Would you do like a sled ride similar to the Matterhorn? I don't know. It's a very interesting Imagineering exercise. What attraction would you guys put in the Canada Pavilion at Epcot? Jumbo with the $5 saying, I'm not a big Disney fan, but I watch your videos and really enjoy learning about it all. I am from Colorado too, and Elitch's is fun. It's moving. They are moving Elitch's. I hope this means they're updating it because it is very, very old. If you guys have never been to Elitch's or Elitch Gardens, it used to be a Six Flags too for a little while. It's a theme park. I would call it an amusement park, right in the smack dab middle of downtown Denver, Colorado. And it's showing its age. It's very, very old. And lots of the rides, I mean, it's what we get here in Colorado, right? That's the closest thing we have to a theme park. So we make do. But I feel like if they updated it, put a couple million into it, couple billy, I feel like it could be a really good park. Bradford, oh no, I lost it. Oh no. Says, do you think Disney will really invest that much into the parks now that they're focusing on Disney Plus? I think the focus on Disney Plus pertains more to the entertainment side, right? So they're going to be focusing less on theatrical releases and television, Disney Channel, ABC sort of things. And they're going to be going all in on filmed and animated material on Disney Plus. But when it comes to physical storytelling, I don't think the parks are going anywhere. I think COVID definitely hurt them. Spending is going to be way down. I don't think we're going to see major developments like they were planning on for at least a couple years, maybe 5-ish years after the parks do reopen. But I do think the parks are going to be cared for and updated because, they're not digital. People go there and they make Disney so much money. Miss Misery says, I feel Star Tours should get a retheme to replace Star Wars and allow Tomorrowland to have its own identity. If it was up to me, I'd probably take all the IPs out of Tomorrowland, but I get why they're there. I really do like Astro Blasters. So I think a retheme to a Star Tours retheme, what would you retheme it to? Just like a fight through space? I don't know. Caden Merrill says, thank you for answering my question. Thank you for asking a question. And thank you for the $5. I also saw Josh D'Amaro at Downtown Disney yesterday. Why can't he be CEO instead of Chapek? That's just the way things go. Chapek is really going all in on Disney Plus and really going all out on the parks. I don't know what he has against them, but I think Josh D'Amaro being in charge of parks really helps balance that scale, right? You have Chapek sort of trying to lessen the spending and quality of the parks. But you have Josh tomorrow, who's like us. He's a big Disney fan, and he loves it. So that sort of evens the scales, keeping them where they are. Austin Nebbia says, hi, fellow April birthday. Yes. As a voice actor, I'd love to see a video or hear a few of your favorite parks voiceover performances. Personally, I love Ravenscroft. Me too. Yes. Thank you for your great content, and thank you for your donation. Voice acting and announcements in the parks. Man, the most, the one that comes to my head is the keep your mask on announcements that they've been making at Walt Disney World. You can hear them in the background of all the vloggers' videos, and I think it's great. I think it's hilarious. And I love how you'll be walking down like the World Showcase promenade. Again, Epcot guy, I'm always at Epcot. And then everything will just go silent, and there'll be no sounds. And then like a split second later, they'll, for the safety of everybody, it's pretty funny. Some says, could you do more debunking creepypasta? I just finished Cartoon Man and freaked myself out and would appreciate more debunking and fact checks. I'm currently working on a Disneyland Paris video episode, or Disneyland Paris video for this week or this upcoming week. And before that, I was kind of toying around with Disney creepypasta videos, either reading or debunking them. And I really feel like a jerk when I do that. I don't know why. I feel just like, because these people write these stories, right? And they're good stories. Like Abandoned by Disney is a pretty good story. It's just not correct. And I know they know it's not correct, but that's not the point of the story, right? So if I'm coming in here and being like, actually Mowgli's Palace isn't a real thing, you're probably thinking of Discovery Island. They're like, yeah, dude, it's pretend, it's make-believe. So I don't know. I feel like debunking, I could do it. I'd want to talk to the authors, though, and make sure I'm like they know that I'm not going in trying to correct them. I'm just talking about Disney history as viewed through the lens of a creepypasta, if that makes sense. Yeah, maybe I'll do a reading. I know there is a YouTube channel. Oh, what is it called? I'm going to look this up right now. He does like almost like dedicated Disney creepypastas. Seabass is one of them. There's another one, though. I'm going to find it. Really, really good Disney creepypasta. Disney creepypasta. Freaky Attractions. It's Freaky Attractions. Go look at Freaky Attractions' YouTube channel. He has a lot of Disney creepypastas, and he writes like 99% of them himself. So please go there. Say that Offhand Disney and his fans send their love, because he makes some really cool creepypastas. Again, not always factually correct, and I would like to explore them from sort of a historical point of view, but you never know. Miss Misery again with the $5. Thank you guys. Wow. I feel more Fantasyland dark rides need a refurb since Snow White, Peter Pan, and Alice received it. Just leaves Pinocchio and Toad. Miss Misery, I think you're onto something with that. I believe that we are in the middle of a soft Fantasyland, a soft new Fantasyland, if you will. Because I like the design of Fantasyland at Disneyland. It's really good. The rides were showing their age. So we saw Alice get an update. We saw Peter Pan. We saw Snow White. They're all getting updates. I think they're slowly making their way through Fantasyland and updating the attractions. So I hope next on the update list is Toad, because Toad is probably the best Fantasyland dark ride, and I'd love to see an updated Mr. Toad, because they're not taking out Snow White and adding Frozen. They're just making Snow White better, right? And so I think them making Toad better, that's ideal. We're talking about creepypastas again. Brent says, who is your favorite forgotten Disney park characters? Dreamfinder, I know he's not forgotten in our community, but not a lot of people know who he is. Push, the trash can. Fantastic guy. Never met him, but Push, the trash can. I don't know. Who else is there? The Streetmosphere characters. You have Captain Rex. He's sort of made a resurgence with Oga's Cantina. Is the music over? The music is over. Epcot entrance loop. Push, yeah. I would say probably Push or any character from Horizons. Oh, Horizons. Toa Brony says, which attraction from the Netherlands do you happen to know? I don't, I may have talked about them before. What Which one is it? I don't. Efteling, right? That's in the Netherlands. I remember my friend from Expedition Theme Park talked about Efteling a lot. And I watched a video walking through like the Fantasyland storybook forest they have. And it's really, really cool. Almost Disney level. So Isaac the Gamer says favorite Disney character. It's a tie between this guy and I have... He's somewhere. I'm going to get off screen again, guys, for a second. Bear with me. Bear with me. Yeah, I don't know. It's the mummy from the Haunted Mansion. It's the mummy. The mummy from the Haunted Mansion is my favorite Disney character. I love him. The mumbling mummy. What Disney and other YouTubers are you watching? I watch Fresh Baked. Every video Fresh Baked puts out, I watch because they are like windows to Disneyland, and I love Dave. And they're so nice. They're so nice. We spent lots of time at the Haunted Mansion 50th together. Fantastic people. Seriously, like we sat down at the French Market the day after the Haunted Mansion 50th, or I guess the day of later in the day. And we just talked for like an hour about our lives, and it was so much fun, and I loved it. It was great. To do a crossover with Provost Park Pass, right? Provost or Provost Street? Provost, I think. I watched one of their videos today on Disneyland Paris because I'm going through a Disneyland Paris kick right now. Pretty good. Bring Figment to Disneyland. He's already there, man. He's there. He's at California Adventure, but he's there. Austin says, thank you for the answer, sir. Thank you for the donation, sir. Would love to work together sometime if you'd be open to it. Please feel free to get in touch. I'll hold you to that. We'll see. I have so many things I need to do right now. Mainly this Minecraft video. This Minecraft video is the bane of my existence because I'm terrible at screen recording, right? I have OBS. And it's just always turns out blurry. I've followed all the tutorials. I think I just need to do something. I need to do a hard reinstall or something. Do videos on the Wonders of Life Pavilion. I believe I did do a video on the Wonders of Life. I made one. It's called, I'm going to look right now for you. Just for you. It's gone. I forgot. I didn't read your username. I'm so sorry. It's called My Wonders of Life video. Where is it? Where is it? It's here somewhere. I uploaded it last year in 2020. It's called The Downfall of the Wonders of Life. And it is, the thumbnail is Michael Eisner. I uploaded it July 29th of last year. So go watch that one if you want a Wonders of Life video. Animatronic Crazy says, I just went to Disney World and Universal, and both were great. Good. I'm glad you had a good time. Universal, I've never been. I'm going to go when Nintendo opens. Accidentally forgot to add a message to my super chat. Oops. I think the video on the Kingdom Keepers book would be really cool. Rainstar's World. You know, I read the first three of the Kingdom Keepers book, and I liked them. I haven't read the rest of them because they're children's books, right? They're young adult novels, and I don't really read unless it's like a Disney, fact book. I read a lot of books about Disney history, but not really too many fiction books these days. Ewan Kirk? Ewan? Is that how you say it? You notice? Of course I notice you, man. Come on. I see everybody on the chat right now. Okay, even if you don't think, if I don't read you out, I'm looking at chat. I see you guys. Don't worry. I'm seeing everybody. You're all up here. If you go to any park, if you go to any park of Disney, what location would you go to from Isaac the Gamer? Probably right now would be Disneyland. If I could go to any park, Disneyland. But in general, probably Tokyo Disney Sea. I hear that's the best Disney park in the world. Ryan Rock 7627 says, do you have any opinion on Storytime with Belle? I've never done it. I was going to do it. Obviously, it's closed. It is closed for COVID, so I did not end up experiencing it. I would love to experience it when it opens back up, though. Hi, I'm Timmy with $5. Says, my wife and I met you during the 50th Haunted Mansion anniversary. Just wanted to say hi and thanks for sharing a Doom Buggy with us. Well, I remember you. If we shared a Doom Buggy together, I know who you are, and I know that was a great time. I don't know if it was the last ride of the day. I do remember. I'm getting emotional, man. Disneyland being closed and the Haunted Mansion and just having that great of a time right before it closed was very interesting and very, very memorable. We had the last ride of the day. Me, Fresh Baked, Adam the Woo, and there were a couple other people there. last ride of the entire celebration, the 50th anniversary on the Haunted Mansion. So we got into the stretching room, and the cast member made an announcement. He's like, "Thank you for joining us here, 50 years of the Haunted Mansion." And we were all either crying or clapping or laughing or like all of the above. It was seriously one of the greatest moments in like ever. It was magical. Weird. The $200 is totally worth it. You're paying for the memories. Yeah. Are you talking about the lightsaber, or are you talking about the Haunted Mansion X after hours? Because it was $200 for the after hours, I believe, or was it $300? I would say it's worth it. I know a lot of people felt rushed, right? Because it was only, I think, 2 or 3 hours. But I had a great time. Ty McLean says, "Do you think they'll add another immersive land? If so, where and what would it be?" I think that Avengers is going to be sort of half and half, right, at California Adventure. If they do add another immersive land, most likely it'll be either like Zootopia or Wakanda or something like that in Orlando. I don't know, though. I think Galaxy's Edge was a very good experiment with super immersive lands. I don't know. Christian Corum, how's it going? When you say that a park is almost Disney level, do you think about quality of theming, quality of attractions, or characters? Your videos are already Disney level. Well, thank you. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear you like them. Sometimes times go by, I think my videos are terrible. So hearing people, giving me the thumbs up, I think it really helps bring the morale back up. But Disney level, I think, comes with attention to detail, right? Because Disney has things and theming and details where you wouldn't even think of looking in a million years. Like the perfect example being the Jolly Holiday Tiki Room roof, that they sort of share the same building. So halfway through the roof, it turns into thatch, and the other half is shingled for Main Street. That's Disney level, right? And so going to like Knott's Berry Farm, I would argue it's like a step below Disney level, but it's still very, very close. Like all of, I don't know, is it like Western Town or the Ghost Town? That is Disney level. But then you have the area where it's just sort of roller coasters. That's not really themed. Disney likes to theme their roller coasters. Knott's is very, very close. I would argue that Universal is not very themed because they have Fast and Furious Supercharged. That one was terrible. What character should be the next Haunted Mansion pop figure? They've already done a lot of them. I would say the next character to be the Haunted Mansion pop figure. Have they done the Ghost Toast already? With the noose around his neck and the long white hair holding the axe, right? Is he holding an axe? Have they done him yet? I would say that'd probably be the safest bet. Jack Kilday says, "Hi from England. Hello from Colorado in America. Are you into pin collecting and trading? Love your channel. My favorite videos have to be your ones on C." You'll enjoy this next episode of the podcast. 1 second. I do enjoy pin collecting, by the way. I do. Let me grab this. Oh, it's heavy. Oh no, and we lost a few pins, but I'm just gonna keep moving forward. Here is a pin board. There we go. Of all the pins me and my wife have collected over the years, we have some Haunted Mansion ones down here, right here, Disneyland Paris. She's been, I haven't. Lots of Disney pins. Club 33 one down there in the bottom right, if you can see that. So we don't really collect them very often. We only really do it now for, we only really collect pins for special occasions now, but back in the day, we would be hard into the pin collecting scene. We would go in. Disnerd says, "I've watched literally every single video you have made, even the Club 33 one in its original form." Now that is a true Disney fan. I got in trouble for that one. Disney told me to take it down. That is the only time Disney has ever contacted me. That's pretty crazy. Even the one, so I made one with footage of Club 33. I still have the footage on my phone. Watch this, guys. About to get a little sneak peek here. So I uploaded some with Club 33 footage, and bam, look at that. Oh, maybe, yeah, I'm just gonna have to do this. Look at that. Maybe if it focuses, it won't. That's the lobby of Club 33, by the way. I just showed you guys a very blurry picture of it. The Club 33 video in its original form had all this footage. Disney contacted me, told me to take it down. So I took it down, took out the footage, and just talked about what I saw. Disney contacted me again, told me to take that one down. So I had to take the whole video down. I think now it's available. It might be. But yeah, that was a time. There it is. Eating at Disney's exclusive Club 33. It's unlisted. I still have it on the channel. I'm missing the super chats so bad. So yeah, that means you're a true fan if you've seen the Club 33. Goodbye T Foscolo. Goodbye. Opinion on Jim Shore from Zachary Turner. Who's Jim Shore? I don't know. I've heard the name before. It's ringing a bell. I don't know. I've never talked with him though. Starfishy says, I also got to see you with my dad around the Haunted Mansion 50th event. Wasn't that a fun time? We saw you in Galaxy's Edge, and you made our day, and thanks for the constant great content. Thank you for the donation, Starfishy. And man, that was what a time that was. Late 2019 at Disneyland, man. That was insane. Would you rather be a bounty hunter like Mando or a Jedi? You gotta be a Jedi, man. Lightsaber, the Force, come on. If you could add a country to the World Showcase, what would it be? Australia, right? Australia or like Brazil, like a South American country, I feel like would be very, very cool to have. All right, let's get 3 questions out of the way, guys, and then we are going to end the stream for today. Don't worry, I'll be back. We'll do some more streams in the future. Let's see. More C. I believe so. Dole Whip or a Mickey bar? You gotta go with the Dole Whip. I might get attacked for this. I enjoy the raspberry Dole Whip more than I enjoy the pineapple Dole Whip. I'm sorry. I'm just going to leave it there. What's your favorite Disney park flooring? Now, that's a question from Troy H. that I can answer. Okay. My favorite park flooring. It's got to be between New Orleans Square cobblestone, right? Because it makes it so impossible to walk. You're busting your heels on everything. Or, I don't know. I like the pavement right outside of Guardians of the Galaxy, that new black and white brickwork that they put down right before the parks closed. That's really good brickwork. All right. One more question. You've never had the raspberry Dole Whip, Aiden. You got to try it, my man. What are your opinions on WandaVision? From Sean. That's not a Disney parks related question, so I'm not going to count that, but I'll answer it. I love it. I just wish the episodes were longer. Drive or fly to Walt Disney World from KW Watch. I'm sorry. I'm so bad at the names. Fly or drive? I've driven to Walt Disney World precisely one time in my life. It is a 24-hour drive from where I live. So fly. 3.5 hours versus 24 hours. I'm going to fly every time. Well, everybody, one more. I love answering questions. What is your favorite piece of Haunted Mansion furniture? Also, please come back to the Discord. Listen, man, I do my best. Okay, I'm trying. The Rolly Crump chair in the endless hallway scene, right when you go up the ramp at the beginning of the Disneyland one, or when you get past the living wallpaper in the Disney World one. The Rolly Crump Museum of the Weird chair on the left-hand side. Beautiful piece of furniture. Well, everybody, thank you so much. Why don't you live in California where the parks are? Because I am married and I have people and things that keep me where I am. And I also think that being in the middle is really nice because I can kind of go either direction, right? I live right in the middle of the US. So if I wanted to go to Florida, it's 3.5 hours. If I want to go to California, it's an hour. So being right in the middle has its advantages, okay? And maybe my city is booming right now. So many people are moving here, so many businesses. Maybe we'll get a Disney park here. I can hope. Everybody, thank you so much for tuning into the live stream. I'm looking at the chat. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you, Corv. Everybody, I love you guys too. I love you, Melody. I love you, David. I love Tyler. You guys are so great. Madison, Ross Pitt, Shark Hunter. I remember you from the old streams. Goodbye, everybody. Have a good day. Take it easy. Be safe. And we'll see you in the next stream, whatever that may be. We'll see. We'll see, guys. Goodbye.